So, if you're someone who's currently struggling into converting more of your leads into paying clients, then this video is the right one for you. Simply because I'm going to share just one add-on that you could implement into your current social media ads or your current client acquisition systems that will massively increase the amount of paying clients that you're gonna get out of your leads. So, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Talha Malik. I am the growth partner at the Malik Growth Agency, and we help get service based businesses an additional 5 to 10 higher paying clients on a completely commission basis. So, without wasting any more of our time, let's just dive into the simple system that we're going to implement. So, I like to call this one step magic. Now, bear in mind that this magic is very abundant, but still, most people, like, I'm quite shocked, most people are not like implementing it into their systems, even though it is so powerful that it will most likely double the amount of your clients that you're going to get out of your leads. So, at the moment, I've pre-assumed that you do have a system on how you could simply get these leads. Now, you could get these leads from your paid ads that you're currently running on social media or wherever. You can get these from inbound, so let's say from your website, from your Facebook page, from your Instagram, from your TikTok even. And the last way you could get these leads from are from referrals. So let's say you're a kitchen remodeler, you've done a person's job, they like send another person to you just because they like the way you've done their kitchen. So yeah, now, bear in mind, now with referrals, the leads that you're going to get are already pre-qualified, but this video is going to focus more on the leads that you're going to receive from your inbound systems or your paid ads. So the problem that we're currently facing is how we can get these leads to pay us and actually turn them into clients. So the first thing that I actually want to talk about is you need to contact them or you need to call them within the first 5 minutes. Now, please do bear in mind that this tip isn't going to be the one that I'm going to reveal later on, but this is just now. If there's anything that you want to take away from this video, I just want you to take I want it to be this very specific thing, because if you just simply zoom into this chart further, we could see that the best time to actually respond to those leads is within the first 5 minutes. After these 5 minutes, you are going to drastically decrease the chances of you actually converting those leads into paying clients. And we can see that there's a 10x decrease after the first 5 minutes. So as I've said before, if there's going to be just one single thing that I want you to take away from this video, is going to be this one. Please do contact your leads within the first 5 minutes and do contact them over and over again. The person who follows up like a madman is going to be the king in the industry. So this is, let's just say, one additional tip that I want you to take away from this mini tutorial, this mini video. But the main one that I really want you to focus on and that I really want to talk about is going to be custom funnels. Now, it's no secret, to be honest. They're here for quite a while now, but to my surprise, there are so many businesses that still have not implemented this into their business. And even though this is such a simple thing, it will drastically increase the amount of paying clients that you're going to get out of your leads. Now, before actually diving into the specifics about this very, let's say, implementation, I'm just going to show you some examples of how custom funnels are actually different. Now, let's just I'm going to assume that you're already running some sort of Facebook ads. So this is sort of the inbuilt lead form that's going to come with Facebook ads. Now we could see that there's an amazing copy. There's an amazing image. It's also getting some sort of let's say like engagement with other people. And then this is sort of the page that you land once you click on learn more, and this is the sort of the lead page that you're going to receive in front of you. So it's going to ask for your email, your full name, and your phone number, and that's it. That's basically it. The problem with this is that once you ring people up on their sort of details, the problem most businesses face is that people sort of people don't really recognize who they're talking to. And so once they sort of receive a phone call, they're simply going to say that they're not interested, or they'll just tell you to call me back after, let's say, 2 3 hours. Now a person who's going to, let's say, contact them after 2 3 hours, he's going to get ghosted. He or she is going to get ghosted. Why? Because we as human beings, in order to, let's say no to say that, to, let's say, a proposal or to an offer, the best thing that they could do is to simply ignore you, because they don't want to come off as rude. So what they're going to do is they're just going to simply ignore you till the end. And yeah, that's basically how you sort of waste your budget onto ads that simply do not convert. And please do bear in mind that with this method you're going to get a lot of leads though. But your cost per client with this method is going to be way higher than the cost of client you're going to get with sort of using custom funnels or custom landing pages. Now, this is sort of an example of a custom let's say landing page or a lead page that I've pulled up for you guys. Now we could see that this sort of looks like a separate website in itself. Now what you can actually do is, let's say if you're a kitchen remodeler, what you can do is you can below, like right over here, you could simply add your before and after transformations. Your reviews could go right over here, and right over here you could simply just redirect them to your website. And let's say if you're a kitchen remodeler and if you sort of want to give a person, let's say, their free code, what you can do is you can simply change this button. You could say send me my free code. You can simply select over here. You can add their first name, their email, but that's not everything. What you can do is you can simply click, you can like change this field. You can put an option to go on the next page, and then you can simply sort of ask them, like, let's say, tiny questions or some questions that are actually going to help you qualify these leads into paying clients. So let's say you can ask them what's their budget looking like, what's their postal code, what's the kind of let's say project that they want to work on. So these questions will actually sort of help you as a business, help you qualify more leads that you want to work with, and sort of help you get more insight into your let's say leads mind, because you don't want to waste your time on phone calls that will get you nowhere. I think it's basically more simple for you and more efficient for you if you could just like redirect them into a landing page where they could simply fill out their information, and then you could simply decide if there's someone that you want to work with or not. But coming back to our whiteboard, we can click over here and we could simply just talk about the pros and cons about these this very specific implementation, and we could simply see what sort of tools or softwares that you could use to actually make these funnels as well. So the first pro is that the customer creates familiarity with your brand. Now, once a person is sort of redirected into your funnel, it sort of is a second website. Now, if a person has actually the time to actually screw around, you could actually sort of add your reviews, your, let's say, work examples, and the lead itself, they are going to sort of get more familiar with your brand, and you as a business are going to build more trust with your let's say prospect. The second pro is that customers invest more time / effort that results in them being more inclined to buy or use your service. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. Now if you as a person is going to, let's say, invest your time and energy into one certain thing, then you are going to be more, let's say, inclined to actually see that thing till like its end. So yeah, that's pretty important. And the last one is it helps you qualify prospects with ease. Now, as I've said before, you don't have to simply waste your time onto phone calls that will get you nowhere. It's better if you just simply have a page that people are going to redirect it towards, and you could then simply just check within your phone, or you could like set some certain requirements into your funnel itself as well, which will then automatically sort of qualify and disqualify leads within it. Now, the cons about this is that it does take time to build, and it does take time to split test. And bear in mind, it does take time to actually learn how to build these as well. Now, what I mean by that is that making a funnel is it's not easy. Although it does sort of is very advantageous. It does take time, and it does take time to split test. And what I mean by this is that having funnels does create some friction between, let's say, your prospect and turning them into and turning them into actually let's say giving you the details that you require. So it is very important for you as a business to actually sort of split test different sort of funnels, and let's say improve the amount of questions that you're asking, or let's say change some wordings and stuff like that. And that sort of split test does take time as well, does take money as well. But then again, once you find the right funnel, it's going to be sort of a money machine, because then you're simply going to save a lot of time and going to focus on what's more important, that's actually fulfilling the service or doing the actual job. Now there are going to be three funnel creators that I'm actually going to recommend. The first one is going to be Go High Level. Now this is not just a funnel creator, it is so much more. You can actually, there's just like so many pros of actually using Go High Level apart from like any other software, because it is a CRM, and you could actually sort of automate emails, messages, you name it. Do look into it, it's just so powerful. The second thing I would recommend is ClickFunnels. The thing with this is it's easy to use compared to other things, and it does look nice as well. So I would recommend ClickFunnels, although it is sort of expensive than both of these things. And the last thing, if you're looking for something that's going to be free with no charge at all, is going to be Google Docs or Surveys. Now the thing with this is that you can actually sort of make sort of a big let's say sales letter into Google Docs, and then you could sort of put a link beneath that sort of doc that will redirect them into a survey, into a Google survey, where people could simply add their details in. They could simply answer your questions. It's the same as any other custom funnel, but it's just that it's not very, let's say, customizable, and it doesn't look really professional, because you're then going to be using, let's say, Google's trademark into like throughout your funnel, and it isn't really appealing, if that makes sense. So yeah, so this is everything for today. I'm actually going to make a video on how you could charge more to your clients. Let's say, because you don't want to deal with let's say 10 clients who are going to pay you just, let's say, £1,000 each. You just want to deal with one client that's willing to pay you £10,000. So I'm going to make a video on that as well, on how you yourself could find more high paying clients. And I'm also going to make more videos in regards to running your social media ads, so be sure to follow me for that. And if you've got any more questions, feel free to put it in the comment section below, or just DM me on Instagram, on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn's way better. But yeah, that's everything for today. If you found anything in this video useful, please be sure to let me know. And yeah, this is everything. Thank you guys.